we got my man Son from the 215 in the building on Untold.
I'm here.
What's up, man?
Oh man, happy to be here. What's up with y'all, man?
Oh man, listen, man, we just happy to have you here,
No
man.
doubt. I appreciate it, bro.
You know,
I see you rocking that FTA chain.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Freedom Thinkers Academy definitely in the building. Shout out my brother Freeway.
yes, sir.
The whole
Yes, sir.
conglomerate, man. Y'all know what we doing. Music, health, education, culture, man. You know that.
Shout outs to free,
Yeah.
man. Most people don't know that you started, you know, at a young age.
Yeah.
At a young age from school. You know,
Yeah.
I got a chance to bear witness
Yeah.
to, you know, some of your, you know, your skill sets,
Yeah.
you know, on those corners and in those lunchrooms. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Delaware Valley.
Delaware Valley. Shout out to Valley, man. The first Valley. Wadsworth Avenue, man. In the second Valley, man. Wayne and Shelton, man. Yeah. I was there. That's when I first was making my rounds, building my resume, building my buzz up.
Yes, sir.
And just, you know, battles, cyphers, however it came to us around that time. You know what I mean? Great time, early 2000s.
It was definitely
Great
a good
time.
time.
Great
definitely
time.
a good time. You know, and you stood next to some sharks up in there.
Some Titans.
You know what I'm saying? Some
Yeah.
real titans
No
up
doubt.
in there.
No doubt. No doubt.
You know, from the banging on the lunchroom tables to battling outside of the
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Shout out everybody that was in that class, man. I ain't talking about school class. I'm talking about them class of spitters that was coming out around that time, man. Shout out my guy Bucks. We had
Shout-outs to Bucks.
we had a legendary joint.
home.
Yeah, welcome home to my brother, man. We actually got to link up. He came out, kicked it with me at a show recently, man. We was chopping it up, but we had a legendary run. You know what I mean? Legendary face off. I don't like to call it a battle. It was a battle, but it was more so just still sharpening still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was a guy already by then, man, and he, you know, that school being in his backyard, he had to put his thing down.
Yes.
But
yes.
yeah, man, that's been my guy ever since, man. Legend.
Shout outs to Bucks. You know,
Yeah.
back then, you know, going to Delaware Valley, you know what I'm saying? The one that was on Shelton.
Yeah.
You know, if you seen Bucks, you seen me. We was
Yeah.
like school friends, outside of school
Yeah,
friends,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
And you know, I got a chance to, you know, witness you, you know, do your thing in that era. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro. Great era, man. And you know what? It's so crazy because it's coming back to me now. I don't know if you ever remember a day up there on Wayne and Shelton Pup where Spade came up there.
Spade,
Remember
because
that?
what's the young boy that he knew him?
Shelton.
Yeah, Shelton.
Shelton brought Spade up there to meet me that day,
He
bro.
had the green bins. He came up there with the green bins. I was
Salute
out
to
there.
Spade, man. He pulled. Shelton was like kind of managing me around the time, you know what I mean? And I'm young, bro. I'm 15, 16. But he like, yo, I want you to meet this kid because this kid remind me of you. Like, and at that time, like, I'm a Spade fanatic.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So when he brought him into school and they knock on the door to bring me out to class and everybody see his Spade, you know, him. I'm super lit now, bro.
We
You
all
feel
came
me?
down there. I remember the day he pulled up in the green bins.
Popping that day.
Butterscotch in the inside. And I think it was the Dutch and Spade era. It was the Dutch and So they came
You
up
know,
there for you.
Yeah, came up there. He brought him up there to, you know, let him holler at me. Just, you know, like, yo, I want you to meet this youngin'. Shelton definitely brought him up there. And, you know, Hansberry and all that right there. So
Right there.
that wasn't nothing, but he came through. They pulled me out of class. I got to chop it up with him. And, you know, now that's super lit me up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah. Legendary time, man. Legendary time. But right after that, I left the Valley, and what was that, 11th grade? I left like around Christmas vacation. I'll never forget it because it was time for me to really, you know, I had my sights set on something else, man. You know, this is when the buzz is really kicking in, and I'm hearing everything about MLK, man. All my guys is in Martin Luther King.
Shout outs to Martin
And you know,
Luther
that's
King.
the neighborhood pup.
I got kicked out of there. That's
Me
why I
too.
went to Delaware Valley.
Me too. A lot of it, that's how I was going. People was getting kicked out of there and sent to the Valley. People was getting kicked out of the Valley, sent it back home to the King.
Yeah,
So it was like, yeah. I went there around Christmas vacation. All my guys was in there. And I just need to see what it was about. Like, I'm like, man, I gotta go to the backyard one good time. Even though the volley was the backyard for me too. The first volley, remember that, y'all. We was at the first pup. Wadsworth Avenue, the first pup. You know what I mean? That was the backyard too, but King was like, it was the Mecca. You know what I mean? It was the Mecca. So my first day in there, I'm battling. My very first
That's
day.
Where all of the spitters went.
Yeah, my first day in there, I had to lay down the law, man. First day, yeah, and you know, went in there, took over that too. Shout out all my guys that was in there with me, all the thoroughbreds, all the spitters that was holding it down. Everybody that, you know, ain't here right now that was in there with us, man. That was a great time. And you know, I ended up going to Roxborough after that.
Oh wow, you
because when I got kicked out of King, I got sent to Roxborough.
Wait a minute, hold up.
Yeah, my story is crazy. So that's 4 years, 4 schools. I ain't even give you my 9th grade. 9th grade, I was at William Penn. I ain't get to Del Valle. Del Valle didn't open until I was in the 10th grade.
Wow.
I left William Penn and came to the Valle.
Right.
So I spent my 9th grade in North with my North guys. You know what I mean? Then I went to Wadsworth. Then went to Chew in Shelton. Then went to King for a little minute because I left Chew and Shelton around 11th grade.
Okay.
Did a half of 11th and a little bit of 12th in King. Kicked out and then sent to Roxborough. Finished out the 12th at the Borough. So the buzz was super crazy by then because all they know is this boy jumping around school to school and he running through shit. Like he getting busy. So you know, yeah.
Man.
And
That's crazy.
yeah. Great time, man. Great time. Great time.
And you was around that whole battle era.
Yeah.
You know, when you couldn't prepare for like 2 or 3 months.
Man,
you gotta see them on site. Pull up on their corner or pull up to their lunchroom and battle them on site.
Everything was on site, man. You might get a phone call. One of your homies is like, yo, such and such up here. He's talking about he cooking anybody. Where you at? I'm on my way. Bread is on the ground. What we doing? Ain't no amount of rounds. It's just blood, sweat, and tears.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
Whoever the last man standing. So, you know, I got a lot of respect for all them guys from that era, man. I know a lot of them guys, a lot of them still in the mix, some of them not. But that class of spitters, I look at this like it's lyrical. I call myself a lyrical athlete. I look at it like it's ball. That class of spitters that came out around that time, you know, that era brought you Meek, Reed, Joey Jihad, D Jones, all them guys is Cheek Raw, Vodka, you know what I mean? Me, a lot of cats from all over the city. Cause we coming down off the hive with Beans and Free and them guys just did. They just took it there.
Right.
So we like, oh snap. Like they took it there. Like they world stars now. Oh, hold on, we could do it. And it's lit in the city. So, you know, yeah.
And that was before the YouTube era.
It was YouTube era was just get ready to spark off like Facebook and all that was Twitter and all that MySpace. All that was just getting ready to happen. You feel me? So it was a great time. That's why it's a lot of them guys who was jumping on DVDs a lot and doing all that, you know, they made they buzz that way because you still can go on YouTube and check out their footage, and a lot of their stuff was look at Reed. Reed, he pop his shit, but he be telling the truth. Like, nigga, I was the first one on YouTube with this amount of hits and all that. Yeah.
But before the amount of hits or caring about the hits, it was those battles that it was from word to mouth.
I tell people all the time, man, word of mouth, best promotion, man.
Yes, sir.
That's how when I went by D Bills in the beginning. A lot of people remember me by D Bills. I had to change it because it was too many popping up in other places. And plus, I needed something to stand out from the pack. So I always was the son of the 215. That was always an alias. And I just ended up running with that after one of my homies said, you know, SON, he started calling me son. But my buzz came from word of mouth, bro. Mind you. Right. It's nothing social media when we in Del Valle. And if I'm doing all this rapping and battling, how's everybody? Yo, I literally used to have people walking up to me like, yo, bro, I heard you, I want battle. And it's like, how you even know? Word of mouth, bro. That easy. I told you how I come in King first day I'm battling. I'm in there. I'm fresh in the joint. How I'm battling on the first day. I'm in the joint, cause cats in there like, yo, that's bull. Bro, literally, I get to Roxborough, bro. 12th grade year. I'm pissed because I'm kicked out of King. I'm pissed. I'm in there with another solid Uptown legend. Shout out Aaron Jones Jr., man. AJ, my guy AJ, Aaron Jones' son was up in there. He can stamp all this. I'm in there with him. He come up to me like it's jail, like, listen, bro, we from Uptown. You got any problems in this joint, let me know. Whoop, whoop. I know who you is. I heard you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Damn, right. You know what I mean? I tell my other guy, like, listen, bro, I'm trying to graduate. Don't tell nobody in here I rap. I'm trying to fly under the radar in this joint. We in the lunchroom. Cypher jump off. What my man do? My man right here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I ain't gonna back down from no smoke. So now I spit. Next day I come in the whole school. That's him. Now I done took over the borough. That's how it was, bro. That's why it's like for this social media stuff, it's like for guys like us, so it should be a walk in the park because we come from where it's like, yeah.
Home of the spitters.
Word of mouth was everything. Yeah. True facts.
That was just social media.
That was just social media, man. They got these kids today, these artists today, y'all got it easy, man.
Absolutely.
You got it easy. If you wasn't there in our era, you just wasn't there, bro.
And you had, it wasn't like a battle where you just prepare and direct these bars to that person. It's how you can out-rap.
Very seldom was it a situation where it's like, all right, next Friday we battling, bro. So go, you got a whole week to get your raps together. Very seldom was it that. So to be in that element and in them situations, you had to have, your pen had to be crazy. Like I used to clock. I used to call it, my homie, I used to tell him, I used to call it clocking. Like I call him like, yo, we gonna clock tonight. I'm gonna call you back in 2-3 hours and have 5 new joints. You know what I mean? 5 new raps.
Wow.
Cause you never know. You go to school, it could be on.
Right.
And you know, I was at that age, like I had a manager in Del Valle. When I got to King, I'm in the group drama squad with Hollywood and Earn Butters and all them, Uptown stand-up, DVD out.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You said you had a manager in Delaware Valley.
In Del Valle, I had a manager, man. Shout out Shelton, man. He was helping manage me. I was a part of a group in there, yeah. You remember all this coming back?
Sheldon, light-skinned guy and the dark-skinned
light-skinned guy. And his brother was dark-skinned with the curly hair. Yeah, man. Sheldon was managing me, man.
Listen. Here's a fun fact, man. Yeah. Shout out to Shelton, both of them. So I was selling my little, thing in the school. So, I'm not gonna
Shelton, no, put it out there. You gotta go ahead now.
Listen, I was selling my little
doing your little thug bezel. We all did it.
This was on Shelton.
Oh yeah. Oh, you was behind enemy lines. It's hot.
Sir. So I'm doing my thing.
Yeah.
They pull me into the room. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
He
sit me down. He said, I heard you Nino Brown around
they
here.
They hit.
I was like, what? He said, I heard you Nino Brown around here. He was like, check this out. I'm going to let you keep the cash. Give me the rest of the stuff. I was like, what's going on here?
Listen, you going to get that up or you out of here.
I gave it up. Listen, I gave it up. They let me slide for the rest of my stay at that school.
Yeah. Shelton was one of them. He was outside. You
and
know
then
what
he walked off like it was nothing.
Like it was nothing. Listen, had the little chicks in school on him and all that. Shout out Sheldon, man, and his brother, man. Yeah. And his brother, man. The whole family, their whole family was in there. But man. Listen, he had me opening up for the Pooter Brown, Neef Brother, the Troublemakers. They had a group. We doing college shows and all that, man. Like, bro, I've been ready for this moment in my career for a long time, man. That's why I tell people, like, it don't come overnight. If you think it's gonna happen overnight, you're dead wrong. Right. And I came up, and you don't want it like that. Yeah. You don't want nothing. That's with anything. Your grub, you want to have done. You want a chick that been passed around 50 million times. Right. You want something that's you can worked on it marinated. You know what I mean? Everything that happened in my career was supposed to happen. People that I met, moments that I had. Like I told y'all earlier, man, I opened up for free years back.
Let me teach you on this, let me speak on this, about the place that we call home. Don't forget your gap figures told us that disrespect the code ain't no coming back. Intruders, Delphonics, stylistics, be honest. All purpose and sun like Huff and Gamble. Back when the city had Randall. My flow, AI with the handle. North Philly, I was up in the bando. Piece of my boy upstate road, got caught with the chrome 3/8 tape on the handle. Yo, peep how the veteran move, I'm a veteran too, with a veteran crew. FTA, SOE like me getting free on veterans too. I'm ahead of these dudes, get love out west like Will and Jazz. Banging Jilly on Woodland Ave. South Philly don't play, take the cash. UPT, we make the cash. You can ask any record is that. They take, we run this. Came through like beans on the club tip. On the quest for love, I keep a drumstick.